Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTube viewers. This video today is in regards to the Martinez Police Department in California, area code 94553, County, Contra Costa County. These police are continuously of breach of people's rights. The courts, as the previous video saw, are in violations of people's rights. This is a continuously based thing. The courts have continuously bias. If you know what your constitutional rights are, the police department cannot do nothing about what you're doing. You have all the right to walk down the street unopposed. Just because of the color of your skin or the way you're walking, an officer cannot stop you without having legitimate proof of the crime you are committing. So I just wanted to get a picture, a video of the local county here, the county, the local police department here in the city of Martinez. So I'm going to start the video here really quick. So this is the local police department. As you can tell, it is empty. They are very active right now. They're out and about, patrolling the streets. Given that there is a local 4th of July festival that's supposed to take place and a parade today. So this is the local police department. I was arrested by the local Martinez Police Department and was given an arrest because I had been supposedly or allegedly trespassing on property, on public property, which you cannot trespass on public property. So the police department decided to have me arrested, and I was then charged with assault, resisting arrest, and trespass. Now, I went to court. I'm going to see if I can get the other side of the building here where they hold all the vehicles. I was held for trespassing, resisting arrest, and an assault on a police officer, which was never proven. The police officers then decided to drop all charges. They have 3 days to actually charge me and try me with a crime, or they will not be charge me with any crime for due process. So this is the circumstances in which our community here in California in Martinez, between the Freemasons and the police department communicating together. This is the local where they store all the police departments, and so this is where the police officers come out and about. But the police officers will continuously to breach people's rights without knowing what the rights are. So I've had a talk with the chief of police, Majit Sapal, who is the first Indian chief police in the state of California. But the officer, Majit Sapal, who has done investigations into police officer allegations, has had a completely biased investigation. I have then confronted Majit Sapal with the fact that he has had and committed a biased investigation. They continue to mock me. So I am now currently taking one of their officers to court, on Officer Dave Matters, because he was in breach of certain things. The district attorney, who's in Sonoma, Abachi, who basically said he was opposed to me filing for a restraining order. So I filed a document that will basically have them turn over evidence regarding the police department. I don't know why officers are never challenged whether they're registered to have a gun or not. Just because you're a police officer doesn't give you a inherent right to have a gun, nor does it give you or grant you extra rights to have a gun. Good afternoon, ladies. So the department has to go to court on July 29th in Martinez, and so I'm going to pull out the document here and show you the document, which will help me get more evidence to them, because how do we have any proof that these officers ever passed the academy? These officers swore to uphold and take an oath on the Constitution, and then continuously break that right to the Constitution. So what does the police department have? What do I have to do to get the police department to understand that we the people hire them? I was kicked out of a publicly owned building. I stated that this was a publicly owned building and that I had the right to film in public areas. And this was in the courts. Officers proceeded to push forward on me and come towards me. I told them basically, you are in breach of my constitutional rights. They then stated that you had no right to film in the building. It's against the law to film in a public building. So basically these court systems are hiding something. If they don't want you to film in a court, or they don't want you to film a public building, they obviously have something to hide that they don't want officers or regular Joe citizens to see. So we have to be inherently and opposed to what is occurring and why are these, and question why are these going on. Inform our brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles what our rights are, and refuse to back down from police, from these court systems who are very corrupt and have been committing acts of corruption for years and getting away with it. The fact that the DMV is handing out commercial licenses to regular citizens who are not driving commercial vehicles but driving their local vehicles. So I'm going to stop the video right here for a second so I can show you this paper of document that I am going to attach to a subpoena. So the first one is regarding the Moose Lodge, which I'll get a video of here very shortly. And so they're also contributing to the corruption within the limits of the city of Martinez and Contra Costa County. So I have an attachment here. I'm gonna flip the phone over here. And it states, provide financial details on the Moose Lodge, including emailed documents and on the including documents on the Freemason Church, which they are in conjunction with. Include documents of the Franchise State Tax Board of California, the Department of from the state of the Department of Justice, Internal Revenue Service. Include times, dates, and persons who have filed a tax-exempt church. For the tax-exempt church, provide details on the name of members and how many churches, how many people attend the church in the Moose Lodge. And the third line basically is getting financial documents regarding donations and whatnot. Now, I don't have the one I wanted for Officer Mathers here, but it basically. Well, I think I do have it here. Hold on a second. Well, I couldn't find it, but I found a document stating that I am suing the district courts for, basically I'm suing the United States government for committing financial crimes. This includes James Comey. I'm going to flip the phone over here so you can see it. This basically is a document, a subpoena, a federal subpoena for a civil action. This is regarding documentation regarding the FBI and certain documents pertaining to James Comey, who swore to uphold a constitutional oath. Sorry, it's kind of windy here. Swore to uphold a constitutional oath and vowed to take one. I'll put the document. I'll put the video of his oath that he swore to take and uphold, which he did not.